welcome back to Devils TV. We're finally doing a preview together. Yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since we've done a preview together, but yeah, we're back. Happy birthday to Neil. It's his birthday today, so if everyone do a favor and wish him happy birthday in the comments. So yeah, this is Aston Villa versus Manchester United preview. It's going to be taking place at Villa Park. We faced Aston Villa in our last game in the FA Cup, so we have a good idea of how they play. The main reason that we struggled in that game, the main reason we struggled. The main reason we struggled in that game was because because of our midfields, and that's pretty much been the case for most of our games this season. It's the midfield that's the problem. But yeah, hopefully that can change tomorrow. So yeah, Neil, give us your thoughts on the game, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, man, for your wishes, and in the comment section also, thank you, AD. And talking about the game, this is away at Villa, away to Aston Villa, and this will be a very tough game. Coutinho, he will surely, I guess, he will start against us because McGinn, he's being suspended for this game. McTominay and Shaw they were also being suspended for this game. McTominay and Shaw. So probably it will be Fred and Donny or Teles at left back because Delo. I think so. Delo will
I think
also not.
Marcus actually. Don't think it's not down here.
Yeah, he won't start Donny, unfortunately. But let's see because he promised Donny game time. He has promised Donny game time. I think so. He will give. I think so. He won't. He's not like Oli, I guess, because promising players then not giving them game time. And I think so. He clearly understands that Matic and Fred they won't work in midfield at all. They are trash. They won't. I don't think so. He will play.
But he did Matic and McTominay, so I don't see why he wouldn't do Matic and Fred.
Yeah, but he has to give Donny some game time. He has to give him some game time. It's not like I'm a Donny fan, but still, he has to play the World Cup and so many things going on around here. And last match against Villa at Old Trafford. Okay, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I was just saying that that last match against Villa, it was actually McTominay and Fred who won the game for us. Who won the game for us?
Yeah.
And in my opinion, the first 10 minutes, only the first 10 minutes, Fred played well. Only the first 10 minutes. The rest of the game, he was not that good. I would say he was average. McTominay also, he was, I don't get it. Sorry to put this each and every time in this, each and every time in the preview, in every match previews. But how has Scott McTominay, how come he has alternatively became Ralph Ragnick's favorite because it's not like Ragnick. It's since the time of Mourinho. It's since the time of Oli. Now it's Ragnick. Now it can be also with the same case with Poch or Poch or Ten Hag. It can be. We never know. And Ragnick, he has openly said that in the coming few years, I will not be surprised that he will be the captain of Manchester United.
But Ragnick has said that.
Yeah, I will not be. Ragnick has said, I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised.
I mean,
Yeah, yes,
I think he has attributes to be fair because he's from the youth academy and I know what the club's about.
But to be fair, I think the
captain has to be one of the best players on the pitch, and McTominay is one of our worst players on the pitch. So
it is like it means, oh my god, how come he has all means he's on the pitch, he's not that good, and means if or means sometimes McTominay on a very rare basis he will be good for us and on the majority of the basis he will be shit for us, and when he will be good for us he will be like,
you underestimate my power.
He will be like that. I'm not joking even. It's not seriously. And talking about, I thought Maguire means, I think so. People are telling him, fans are saying that we should sell Maguire. It's a waste of 80 million. At the, what?
Don't think we should sell him, but he shouldn't be in the first team. He shouldn't be in the starting 11 right now. He should be dropped.
I think so. I think it was the same case for Lindelof as well because Lindelof he was not. One time he gave away the ball. He gave
Yeah,
away
but
the.
like, yeah, but I don't blame Lindelof though because he's been having like a lot of issues. He had issues with his son personally, and he also had
But I think so
issues.
personally. I personally think that he has been better than Maguire this season.
Yeah, he
This
has been.
season.
Yeah, like he's not been that bad this season. He's been like he hasn't made as many mistakes. Like he hasn't been a part. Like he hasn't made been responsible for goals this year as much as he was last year. So it's not been that bad.
And one more thing I would like to say that means how the hell I can understand Harry Maguire, he's English, but people I don't see him I don't see the media, I don't see Gary Neville, I don't see Phil Neville, I don't see any of of the English legends blaming Harry Maguire or the Man United legends. They always
Roy
blame
Keane,
him.
I think Roy Keane has, but that's but
He's
only
not Brit.
him.
He's not a British. He's not Brit. He's Irish. I
But he still has his favorites because like he never criticizes Rashford. So he's still Roy Keane.
you will likely be banned. Leave it. I would like to say one thing that it hasn't been a good week. Means I think so. The Villa game, I would say means McTominay and Fred. Well, Fred helped us to win the game, but in order, I would say I don't know what has happened to Bruno and Rashford. Also,
Especially
what
Rashford.
yeah, what I means, and people are blaming Ragnick for this. Means seriously, why are you blaming Ragnick for this? Why are you blaming Ragnick?
Rashford was still shit on the Oli as well. Like he had a good game against Leicester, Spurs, and Atlanta didn't play
In his
well, but he
comeback
scored.
games. In means
Yeah,
in his comeback games, you mean?
yeah. In his first 3 or 4 games after coming back, he was okay. But then like he started to he was non-existent against Liverpool. And he was non-existent against Watford. Those are just two examples. He has, he's, I don't know what's happened to Marcus Rashford. There are a lot of people saying that he should be compared to Harvey Barnes. I think that's a bit far because Barnes is a good footballer, but I still think Rashford's a fantastic player, and I think he's being criticized a lot right now. And obviously, that criticism is deserved. And there was a story of
But I would say not harsh criticism. Harsh criticism is
it's
not
not.
allowed.
I would say some of it is way too harsh because the abuse and all that. That's way too harsh, of course. Uh, but of course, he does deserve criticism because he is probably one of our worst players at the
And
moment. To be
I
honest,
would like to say that if he continues to play like this, Rashford, I would see Harvey Barnes in the starting 11 for England, not him,
exactly. I mean, the only I think that would happen with a competent manager because I don't think Southgate would ever drop Marcus Rashford from the squad
because
because
he's a big club player, man. Big club players. He won't he
yeah,
won't
that's
drop
fair.
big club players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like in the Euros, Jack Grealish played for Aston Villa, barely got any minutes. He was the Van de Beek of England, but then,
He
but then
was
when he
super
went to
sub.
City, but then when he went to City, he won the 11 automatically.
He was getting means this is like I would say if compared to the midfield I will just say if McTominay played for England just for an instance, just think, because he was born in England. No,
He
listen,
won't get in the squad.
just for an
No, I
instance
know,
if
I know what you're saying, but he won't get in the squad for England.
no. What I want to say that because England's midfield is Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips or Jordan Henderson, I would
Yeah.
easily see McTominay in that team because Southgate's so many praises for big club players. I know he is McTominay has been shit for us,
I
and
mean, to
he
be fair, Leeds and West Ham aren't really big clubs. To be fair.
yeah, that is what I'm saying. If McTominay played for England, then it could have
Yeah,
been.
maybe. Yeah, yeah, maybe. Another player is Ward Prowse as well. Like if Ward Prowse, if we sign for Manchester United tomorrow, he would probably be the first choice midfielder for England.
Yeah, and same for Madison. I think so.
Yeah,
Gam,
man.
I mean, but Madison, he's been good this season, though. I would say
I
he's
mean,
been
to be
good,
fair, Madison is he's not better. He's not better than Grealish or Mount, so that's fair.
but he's not me. Like, but he's not shit as me. But he is, he's better than. Uh, Means I don't know what to say, man. McTominay is shit players. Fred needs to leave. I wouldn't say Fred to leave because he has been. I would say he has been good under Ragnick.
But maybe he
But
should leave because the thing is because like about McTominay, he still has a bit of development years because he's 25, he's a bit young, but Fred he's 28
he's
or
29. He's
29.
28, 2029. Yeah.
Yeah, so like maybe it's time for us to maybe it's time to move on because on 1 or 2 years he's going to start declining.
And Van de Beek is the future, so we never know. He could be
Yeah,
getting
hopefully we get
killed.
Ten Hag because I think Ten Hag would love Van de Beek.
Yeah, and actually the board are actually saying to Van de Beek to stay at United because both Van der Sar and Van der Sar and Ten Hag are coming to United.
Fun
Both.
fact: Edwin van der Sar is Manchester United's oldest ever player to play in the Premier League era.
That's great, man. Means he was such a great goalkeeper. You know, I would rate him over De Gea right now over De Gea because he
I
was
would
such
say,
an unbelievable keeper, man. Yeah, means but
yeah,
Peter Schmeichel, he was a legend. He was the ultimate. He was the ultimate legend, Peter
I would
Schmeichel.
say for me, Peter Schmeichel won De Gea to Van der Sar today.
Because I started watching, my first goalkeeper was uh, he's looking good because we don't have better players. When they go head to head with best opposition midfield, they get run over. Yeah, yeah, I would really agree with you, man, Elias. And because I started watching for Premier League football because of Edwin van der Sar. So I won't be and I haven't seen Peter Schmeichel. I have seen only YouTube channel. So in YouTube only. So I would rate Schmeichel, Van der Sar, and then De Gea. But still De Gea, he will be still be by number one. For the next 5 seasons, for the next 5 or 6 seasons, I would say.
Yeah, another player I wanted to talk about was I think Harry Maguire. I think Harry Maguire is a player who I think like what I've observed this season. I think Ollie when he was here, he tried to play much more open. Like you could see that against Liverpool and Leicester and Watford, he was actually trying to attack. But Harry Maguire needs McFred ahead of him, close to him, and he needs Lindelof, and he needs the fullbacks to tuck in, and he needs this back six system to be a good centre back. Because if you saw for last season, at the second half of last season, he was one of our best players, and this was because we played a back six. Where Harry Maguire had to win a lot of aerial battles and he had to make a lot of blocks, and Maguire is good at doing all that. But in Ragnick's system, Maguire and Varane, they're gonna be alone. Like your fullbacks in the midfield, they're gonna push forward and try to score goals. But Maguire is gonna be the alone. Sometimes he's gonna be the lone centre back. And when a defender runs at Harry Maguire, he just can't deal with it. Like for example, I don't know if you saw the goal against Burnley. Aaron Lennon gets the ball. He just runs at Maguire. Maguire just backs off, and then they score. So Maguire, he's just, I don't think he's a player that fits Ragnick's system. And I don't know how we're going to play Ragnick's system with Harry Maguire in the team.
I don't know. I will agree with Elias what he has said over here. I will agree with him what he has said over
Play
here.
good against, to play good against Villa doesn't show their class. They need to control their game against small team to be confident against big team. They get bullied against strong players. Yeah, I agree. That's not always the case because for example, against Burnley, they're a very physical team, but we actually did well in that game.
Because
Yeah,
because you go and McTominay was good because he's a physical minded player. He's more physical.
yeah.
He's physically gifted and he's physically strong. And he is I would say that against a team like Burnley, he will be performing better against Burnley.
Yeah, and like it's a problem with McTominay and Fred. They're so inconsistent as well because because like McTominay against Burnley was like this,
You underestimate my power.
but against Wolves he was like this.
Fucking how stupid I was! How stupid I was! Fuck off!
No, I would say I means means it is seriously, man. It's not good enough for McTominay. He should be. Oh my god, oh my god, our fans. I still can't get it that since the day of means I can understand under Ollie. I can
No, no,
understand about Ollie. Means
sorry, I need to read it. Sorry. If we need a strong midfield to support our defense, we need strong midfield. Fred and McTominay will do better when going up, but they're very poor in positioning and they are not intelligent defenders. Yeah, that's the thing about McTominay and Fred. Both of them individually are. They've both admitted that they're better players going forward. We have like McTominay and Fred. The reason why they call McFred is because they do one person's job. Because McTominay has the physicality, and Fred has the defensive ability. So they do one person's job. Like McTominay and Fred, like Conte could do both McTominay and Fred's job at once, and that's why we need a CDM. But yeah, continue what you were saying.
I would say that McTom means I couldn't understand it under Oli and for McTominay, but Ragnick and Mourinho, these are really good coaches. These are world class managers. They are really good coaches. Means I don't get it how they can be, how McTominay is the number one, because McTominay used to play ahead of Pogba under Mourinho, and Pogba was our best player. Or ahead of Ander Herrera, because who was one of our underrated players, Ander Herrera, or ahead of Matic, I would say. And Ragnick, he's playing McTominay ahead of Donny and Fred, because Fred's now on the bench as well. I won't rate Fred highly, but still, I would say what would I would say.
Fred's probably in Ragnick's best 11. So.
Fred and Donny, of course, because when Edinson Cavani, when he came up, I saw change in the game. We passed more. Our passing became much more better. We had more counter attacks because Donny when Donny came on the pitch, and our passing was way much more fluid because of him.
And also, one player I was very impressed with was Elanga as well. He played very well when he came on. He was and getting out the crowd going as well. The immediate thing that I noticed about Elanga, Greenwood and Rashford, they were so greedy throughout the whole game. Elanga, when he comes off the bench, automatically in his first run, he looks for the cutback, he looks for the pass, and that's the main difference. Elanga actually looked for the pass, and it didn't work out, but. If Elanga was there in a lot of Greenwood and Aston positions in those games, we probably would have won 3 or 4-0 because we had so many chances for Greenwood and Aston had so many chances to do the cutback. They don't keep their line, and then pressing is not a good idea. To press, you need that kind of mentality. Fred and McTominay will just keep running around. They don't have intent to pressure. Yeah, they don't press. They don't press.
They only protect the back four. And Oli, what he used to do, he used to play 2 CDMs. They were not box to box. They were actually box to box. But Oli didn't use them as box to box. They used them as a survival machine. As a survival machine, run like mad chickens, and don't let the ball go behind you. Don't let the ball go behind you.
Well, the ball still went behind a lot of times.
A lot of times.
Yeah, so it's kind of pointless that, but yeah, it's just really, really. Yeah, I think getting it.
Let's talk about Paul Pogba as well. I don't know what to say.
It's so frustrating with Paul Pogba because the thing about Paul Pogba is just that if you want to leave, fuck off. Fuck off. Honestly, I'm tired of talking about Paul Pogba.
Get out!
Yeah, I'm tired of talking about Paul Pogba.
This is me to Pogba. No, get out. Paul Pogba, get out. Get out of Manchester United. I just don't
want to leave. Go. I saw something again today that Romano says that the decision probably won't be made in March. It'll be made in April, maybe May. It's if he's taking time in this decision, he'll be very slow. Why? Why are you just torturing the fans at this point? Now, to be fair,
there is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football club? Tell me now. What the hell is there?
Yeah, in fairness, he can't leave this month because he's injured, and injured players can't do transfers, I believe. But still, like he should have sorted out the move before the January transfer window before he got injured. Okay, let's say this again. This is commenting a lot. This is nice. Raf needs young players who can get into him method. These players are too egotistic to listen to interim manager. It will be difficult for any manager to work with this team. And yeah, sorry, I
It's okay.
totally agree with
God
that.
bless you.
Yeah, yes, thanks. Yeah, I totally agree with what he said right there because some of these players have a very big ego. Like some of these players, like I saw today in training, like Ahmad, Dino, Matic, and I think it was Ronaldo. They were like this, yes, after winning up that training match.
I won't say about Ahmad because he's still young. I can
Yeah,
give
yeah,
him a
yeah,
pass.
yeah. Like he's young and that.
But what about Dino? What about Dino? Means Dino, he should have left. He should have left to get more football.
Yeah, but no, but so many players in that dude in the squad are like McTominay does stuff, Fred does stuff. Like there's so many players who are just like this and this, and I post pictures
McTominay,
of them after.
McTominay is a player who is like, I'm playing because I'm now getting in now. I'm now getting I'm now getting the thought of that the managers must have done something mischief in their past, and they must have, and McTominay must be having the private videos, and he would be like, if you don't start me each and every game, I'm going to show this to the Man United. Bloody hell.
But yeah, I like to step into play. It's not crazy to think that, to be honest, because McTominay, he's such a big favorite, and it just really makes sense. Also, fantastic interview by Cristiano. Okay, let's say this, because they have become shameless throughout many years. They have seen many managers go with them being held responsible. They are just take skin now. United needs to clear and rebuild for long term. Yeah, a lot of these players need to go because. And one thing that I will say, I think one player that we really have to focus on, he's not getting much attention, is Mason Greenwood, because I think we saw what he can do in the opening 3 games of the season. He was, he was our top goal scorer after 3 games, and I think he's got around like what 35 goals or 36 goals already for Manchester United, and he's only 20. He's one of our, I think he's our third ever youngest goal scorer in Europe, behind George Best and Norman Whiteside. Like Greenwood's a fantastic player. We really need to focus on him more. And one also want to talk about Ronaldo a bit. His interview, I don't know if you saw it, was fantastic on Sky Sports. In an interview, he said a bunch of things. Basically, what he said was that when he was 18, he would listen to his senior players and he would learn from them. But he said that the modern generation doesn't do that.
I would say I would start for Greenwood. I would start for Greenwood, Mason Greenwood, in 21 appearances in all competitions. 21 appearances, he has scored 5 goals this season.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but he has to work hard because last season means last to last season, 49 appearances, 17 goals, and then
Yeah,
52 and
next
last season
season, yeah.
52 appearances, 12 goals, which is not at all good.
What?
52 appearances, 12 goals in last season.
Yeah, last season, yeah, it wasn't that good, but because like he had COVID-19 and he had some issues afterwards because of the whole Iceland thing, so it took a bit of time for him to get back into his, to get back
But
into his goals.
I think so. Towards the business end of the season, he did pretty good.
He was good. He was one of my better players towards the end of the season. Okay, let's see this. United needs Ruben Amorim. I mean, first of all, he's younger than Ronaldo, mate. So that's gonna work. Eric Ten Hag. Yep, agree with that. Julian Lopetegui. I think that's a Sevilla manager. I wouldn't really take him. If United wants to go on the method of Ratner, it needs Jesse Marsh. Okay, so Jesse Marsh is. We lose him.
One
Who
sec.
is he? I don't know.
No, I don't need.
Absolutely shit. Absolutely shit. It's absolutely shit.
No.
Who is he? I don't know.
He was the manager of Leipzig and he got sacked last season.
The American guy. Okay.
I think so. We should probably do the lineups because it's almost more than 20
Oh
minutes.
yeah, bloody hell, yeah. It's So okay, yeah, let's do starting 11. And we play this game. You can So that's any changes you would make in the comments below. Okay. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Just refresh one time. Okay. Okay. 4-2-2. 4-2-2. Okay. I wouldn't actually use the 4-2-2 in my opinion. I wouldn't use it. I would go back to a 4-2-3-1. I think that suits the team the best. But don't think I think Brackton's gonna stick with the 4-2-2-2. So yeah. So in goal, the hair, of course.
Yeah, the hair.
Apparently Ragnick told Dean Henderson that he was going to start in the FA Cup game, but then he decided to select the hair, and then apparently Dean Henderson stormed out of training the next day when he found out. So that's
Oh my god, he stormed out of training. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Henderson was like this.
Indian team, get out! Get out!
And he was like, in the end, he's and other thing about Dean Henderson, he was like,
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football club? Tell me now. What the hell is there?
And he was also like this to Ragnick.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah. Let's move on.
well, I think so. Credit the hair, we won that match.
Yeah, played really well. Yeah, he was man, he was man of match actually in the his time player rating. So yeah, he was played well for sure. Two centre backs. I think I would go for Varane and Lindelof.
Varane and Lindelof. Yeah, Varane and Lindelof.
I mean, Phil Jones could start as well. I have no problem with Phil Jones starting, but I would prefer Lindelof.
Yeah, Lindelof as well. Same.
Yeah, I prefer Jones over Maguire. Like I'm not even kidding because Maguire is just on god awful form right now, and Phil Jones was man for match controls. So
Yeah, he was playing against goals, Bill Jones.
yeah. Right back. I mean, I'll go for Delo.
But Delo is injured, right? He got ruptured in his,
But Ragnick, I don't think Ragnick said he was out for the game in his press conference. So
I think so. I will go for Delo, yeah, because Wan-Bissaka hasn't been good enough. Wan-Bissaka hasn't been good enough.
He got sacked because Jesse is too different from their previous manager, Nagelsmann. Where Nag was zonal manager, Jesse is pressing and direct, and team couldn't copy his method and they didn't play. Hopefully that's not the case with Ragnick, but let's see what happens.
But I will personally go for Ten Hag. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, Ten Hag. Yeah, Ten Hag. Pochettino, I'm fine with that. Ten Hag. Or Zidane would actually be my first choice, but I don't think he wants to come to Manchester United, so it's gonna fit Ten Hag or Poch. I'll probably prefer Ten Hag. Right back. Okay, fine. Let's put Wan-Bissaka just in case because Zidane might not be fit. Left back is gonna have to be Telles because Shaw's out. He's suspended.
Yeah.
Sean needs to be more careful as well because even in the FA Cup game he got a yellow card, so he needs to start being more careful.
Calm down.
Yeah. Two midfielders. So McTominay can't play, so I would go for Fred and Donny.
Yeah, Fred and Donny. But I still think that he will play Fred and Matic. But we'll still go for Fred and Donny.
Yeah. Left cam, I think, Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno. But Bruno, man, what has happened to him, man? I don't know, man. What has happened to him?
It's not been as bad. It's not been as bad in his last few games. It's not been that bad, but it's not been a Bruno we know.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he hasn't been the Bruno we know. Yeah, true.
Sancho, he's been okay. I think I don't think he's a 74 million player yet, but he's taking his time to adjust to the Premier League, and
he's slowly, gradually improving. In my opinion.
Yeah, it's getting better and better. The two strikers, I would actually go for Ronaldo and Greenwood.
Yeah, Ronaldo. I would actually go for Ronaldo and Cavani, but yeah, leave it. Yeah, Ronaldo and Greenwood.
Because Cavani has like he hasn't really done anything in his last few games. Last 3 or 4 games, he's been invisible.
Yeah, he has been. Yeah.
So, and I think Greenwood, of course, was criticized a lot because of his greediness in his last game. But I would say instead of criticizing that greediness, use that greediness and use it because as a striker, you have the complete right to be greedy. So play him as a striker, and play like Greenwood is a striker. His best finishing is his best attribute is finishing. He's one of the best
Yeah.
finishers at the club. He's probably the best finisher at the club, and we have got Ronaldo at the club. He's one of the best finishers in the Premier League, and he's only 20. Like we really have to start using Greenwood more as a striker.
Yeah, not as a right winger. Yeah.
Yeah, because his future as a striker, and his best position is most like, as my opinion, a striker. So yeah, I don't know about. So I mean, who's the biggest captain actually for this team? Because Maguire's not there. I would say Ronaldo should be captain.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think you gave it to Bruno though, because Bruno was captain against Villa when Maguire was not there. But let's see what happens. So yeah, this is me the pick against Aston Villa. De Gea, Varane, Lindelof, Telles, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Donny, Bruno Sancho, Ronaldo, and Greenwoods. So yeah, score predictions.
Um. I would. You tell first. I want to hear. I want to know your opinion.
I'll go for the same result as we had last season. 3-1 to United.
What? I didn't get you. What?
3-1 to United. The same result as we had last season at Villa Park.
I think I would go for. Yeah, I will go for 3-0 United.
3-0.
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, well, hopefully God's birthday present for you is 3 points tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to win, man. We have to win.
Yeah, you have to win. And also in our next 3 games, I think our next 3 games are West Ham, not West Ham, Villa, Brentford, and West Ham, I believe. We have to take 9 points from those. We have to take a 9 from 9 if we want to continue being in the top 4 race. Because I think Arsenal could drop off, Spurs could drop off as well. I think we can get past Arsenal in the table, but I think Spurs are going to be a big threat because we have games in hand, 2 games in hand over us, and if we win those 2 games in hand, they'll go 3 or 4 points ahead of us, even more. So yeah, we need to be careful about Spurs, and of course West Ham, are of course doing well as well at the moment. And shout out to Hannibal Metsbury, of course. He started for Tunisia in the African Cup of Nations. Shout out to Tuanzebe as well. Yesterday he made his debut for Napoli. Unfortunately, it was a bloody disaster class. It was a 5-2 loss to Fiorentina.
Oh my god. Oh my
I mean,
god.
to be fair, it was 2-2. Napoli equalized in the 95th minute, but then they lost 3. But then they conceded 3 goals in extra time. So that's been unfortunate. But at least it was a draw to the full time. And I don't really want to give a shout out to him, but Alexis Sanchez got a winner for Inter in the Super Coppa Italia. So
Yeah.
perfect to him.
Okay, bro. I have to gotta leave right now because I didn't had my dinner. So okay?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, man.
Oh,
I will meet you in the Discord server, 80s server.
okay. Wait. Are you watching the game tomorrow?
Yeah. I will be.
Okay.
Okay, man. Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
I'll meet you in this Discord server of 80.
Yeah.
Okay, man. See ya.
See ya. Right, so yeah, I'm not off here. So yeah, anyways, guys, it's all for today's stream. If you enjoyed, next to smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. Turn on post notifications to be notified when we upload our next video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.